Hi everyone, Merry Christmas to you and yours after this terrible year that is 2020. This is the last video of this year, so let's go out with a bang. Today we will review the Mercedes-Benz CL, one of the best looking luxury coupes that Mercedes ever built. The car has the internal code C216 and W216 and was built between 2007 and 2014. Let's have a look at some of its issues and try to determine if this car is still a good buy in 2021. Let's start off with the good news about this car. The CL has the same chassis as the W221 that ran from 2005 until 2013. That is, in terms of comfort, the best chassis that Mercedes has to offer. This is a luxury cruiser with huge performance, especially the CL63 AMG. The CL was only available with V8 and V12 petrol engines. No diesels were available. Early models were equipped with the 7G Tronic automatic from Daimler. As the name reveals, this was a 7-speed automatic. Now let's go over some of the issues with the CL. Serpentine pulley collapse. Plastic idlers become brittle and can collapse, and even shred the belt, which drives the water pump, alternator, and the ABS suspension pump. So check this part for wear and tear and see if you can find if the previous owner already replaced this part. This single part can cause a lot of engine damage if it goes wrong. When you bought the V12, then issues with this pulley can easily total the car if you have it repaired at Mercedes. So do regular checks, even in between maintenance. ABS issues. Pulsation damper replacements seem to be a common issue. There are some reports of issues with the 7G Tronic in the form of not changing down automatically or refusing to go into reverse without switching the car off and on. The remedy would be to change or repair the controller card of the automatic, basically the software of the automatic gearbox. This can cost you up to £600, plus a fix at the specialist that include oil and filter change. In euros this cost around €660 and in dollars this cost around $804. There are issues known of the car that when the drain line is blocked, this results in water coming into the footwells of the car. In this place is also where you find the car's ECU, the electronic control unit. Water and computers don't like each other, so this can cause electric problems going as far you not being able to start the car again until you replace a new ECU. It is not only the placement of a new ECU but also the programming to get it to work in the CL. Just make sure you regularly check if the drain lines are not being clogged up with leaves or other debris. Moving on. Rust is a common issue for the CL that stood outside most of its life and that will be driven in harsher climates. So CLs from Florida or California will barely suffer from this. But the cars from Canada and Eastern Europe will probably have some rust bubbles here and there. These cars like to be driven. Don't let your band sit on your driveway for weeks to come. This might result in some small issues in the form of a drained battery, which will in turn result in tons of error codes from the ECU. So if this is your Sunday car, maybe it's best to hook up the car to a battery trickle charger. One last thing to remember, these are big cars. More than 5 meters long and almost 2.5 meters wide. Parking in small parking lots can be a challenge. This car is made to cover great distances in big comfort. The V8 engines are probably the best pick. They offer nice performance and a good soundtrack. The V12 is more refined and sometimes you wonder if the engine is running at all. Running costs on the V12 are obviously much higher than the V8. Absolute crown of the CL is the CL63 AMG, maybe the best looking Benz out there from the late 2000s. This 63 AMG has a 6.2 V8 engine with 525 horsepower and 630 meters of torque, all coming from the famous M156 engine, which can also be found in the S63, in A63, in SL63 and the CLS63 AMGs. Hope this buying review was useful. If you like these reviews and you think they help you during the buying process of a car, please hit subscribe and we hope to see you in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas and have a good recovery in 2021.